Yes, and welcome to part 2 of ranked top 20 worst Intercontinental champions of all time.
Yeah.
This is 10 to number 1.
Yes, indeed.
So yes, I remember. I'm just thinking of a memorable one of we might add something here, maybe an honorable mention, maybe 2, maybe.
Well, in this case, it would be a dishonorable mention. I guess.
Dishonorable. I'm trying to think of one. It was we could put in X-Pac, the 1-2-3 kid.
Shit, yeah, I forgot.
Like he won.
Yeah.
Like I don't think he
Didn't
deserved.
he beat Razor for the title?
That's the only reason why he's not on the list, because it was actually a memorable moment.
Yeah, it was a momentous. Like,
yeah.
Holy shit, a jobber is just beating Razor
This
fucking Ramon.
Also, you could also put in maybe fucking not Goldust. I was going to Stardust maybe. No, he never won the Intercontinental. Because obviously you'd have to add Cody into that. Then no, fuck no, Cody's good. But yeah, X-Pac will put because he never really had much chances with the IC belt.
Okay, so kicking off is
number 10.
Number 10 is Big Daddy Cool Diesel. I forgot he was champion.
That's probably why he's on the list.
Like anytime I think of Diesel, I just think of that bollocks that he had with the world title.
He had the bollocks with the Intercontinental title too.
Oh my god, I forgot he was Intercontinental.
Yeah, he won the Intercontinental title and then went on to win the WWF title. Oh, he was fucking. The guy is fucking terrible. I'm sorry, but like, he had the look. Obviously, being 7 feet tall, and you can't teach that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Enzo or Cass. But no, just a guy that just looked out for himself. I personally never liked the guy.
No,
like
he's always seemed to be a bit of a I don't care, pay me kind of guy.
And speaking of 7 feet tall, at number 9 is
I stepped through a table to lose the belt.
Yeah, this is why he's in this list. Now, Big Show won the belt at WrestleMania 20. Number 20.
No, wasn't he Intercontinental champion heading into Mania 17?
17?
Who had the triple threat for the?
That was a hardcore title.
Oh shit! Yeah,
you're going about 10 years into the past.
Who fought for the IC title at Mania 17?
Jericho and Regal.
Fuck yeah!
Oh my god, you really are bad, man.
Fucking hell, my memory is really not what it used to be.
He took on Cody for the title.
Yeah.
And won, then we thought, nice one, he might go on and do something with the belt.
And then he lost it at the next pay-per-view by stepping through a fucking
table. What? And then his face went, oops.
Yeah.
I'm
a big giant and I stepped through tables.
Oopsie. What a fucking terrible title, right? Like, this could have been so good because this could have got Big Show kind of a little bit of...
His world title reign after, or before that was decent.
Decent, yeah, I would call it decent because it wasn't that great. Number 8 is Test.
My boy.
Test. This is fucking a test. Yeah, won the belt during the Alliance fucking feud, which was... We're not going to get into that. Won beating Edge. Whoop-de-fucking do. And then obviously they had the unification match with the United States title, so the winner gets everything.
Got rid of the US title for a while.
For about 18 months.
Until it came back and Eddie Guerrero won.
Yeah, Eddie Benoit won a fucking superb match.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, Edge beating Test and who gives a shit kind of match, really. Yeah. Edge was going to win it. Test, again, another guy who had the look. Just fucked up his career with drugs, and obviously sadly he passed away about 8 years ago.
The day before he was due to come over here.
He was, yeah.
Poor guy.
Oh no, I think he had potential.
He had really serious potential. Like he could have been really good.
He could have been, yeah.
Like
definitely.
Looking at him when he was in ECW, he was perhaps like the best part about that.
Yeah, he wasn't bad.
He played a villain role really well.
Yeah, he's not a face. He was never a face.
Absolutely.
Like when he was with Stacy Keibler first, he was a face. It just he didn't look awkward. He was just not good.
He was a natural heel.
Yeah, because he's kind of, look at me, I'm a badass kind of guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, sadly Test is on the list. And number 7 is none other than Santino Marella. Yeah, a 2-time champion.
Yeah, handpicked from the crowd to face Umaga of all people.
Like, what annoyed me about now, other sites that have done these type of things, they've put them in their top 10 favourites. Now,
fuck off.
Seriously, don't get me wrong. Yes, beating Umaga is fantastic. Don't get me wrong. But
yeah, not a lot of people manage to do it.
But why the fuck did they do that? Granted, yes, he was going through a feud at the time with Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, and Lashley came out to cost him the title.
Don't get me wrong, that's fine, but it's just utter bollocks because he lost it again then to Umaga 2 weeks later. I think 2-3 weeks later, because Bobby Lashley was somewhere else.
Who did for his second time?
Kofi Kingston and Mickey James. Because he teamed up with Beth Phoenix at SummerSlam.
Oh, yeah.
That's the honky tonk one.
And then he took the women's title thinking that he won the
He was the double champion, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm sorry. The guy is a pure comedic guy. Don't get me wrong.
He was a good wrestler. Don't get me wrong. He actually worked he was a great worker, but not champion material.
And he won the US title as well, didn't he? And the tag team. Like, this guy has won 3 of the 4 major titles in the company now. And yet, the likes of Shinsuke Nakamura might never win any of them. Just remember that. Bless Sean.
Excuse me. Sorry, I'm dealing with a bit of the end of a flu, so...
Yeah, if he gives it to me, it'll be the end of his life. I like that one. But yeah, like, think about it. The likes of Santino, he's won 4 or 5 major titles, yet Nakamura and so on might not win any.
Yeah,
that bugs me. That bugs me. I'm not saying Nakamura won't. I didn't say that. I just think
we'll have to wait and see next week.
Yeah. But yeah, number 6 is the Godfather.
Yeah.
Again, Attitude Era bullshit. Won the title. Goldust held it for 2 weeks. Godfather then won the belt, and then obviously he was supposed to have that match with Owen Hart. Obviously that didn't work out. We'll get on with that. Yeah. Then obviously lost it then a few weeks later then to again I think to Goldust. So again, revolving door around the 1999 Intercontinental title situation. But yeah,
Car Crash TV, just pure Car Crash TV.
Yeah, I was going to say Goldust. The Godfather was fucking terrible. I'm sorry.
Definition of an interim champion.
Don't get me wrong, gimmick was fantastic. Obviously,
no,
for the time, I'm not a big fan of pimps and hoes and shit like that, but it worked for the time. It's not into this Godfather bollocks because no doubt he probably couldn't put a woman if he was there all week. But I felt he's just not champion material. Really.
Oh, definitely.
And then he won the tag belts then with fucking Bull Buchanan. Yawn.
Yeah.
Number 5 is Marty Jannetty. Marty Jannetty. Thank you, Randy Savage. Yeah,
the Forgotten Rocker.
Yeah, the Forgotten Rocker. Again, just as good as Sean, because obviously you have to make 2 to make a team. When they obviously broke up in 91, stroke 92.
Yeah, they had several plans for a match between the two, but his hardcore drug habit kept putting that off because he kept getting arrested.
Yeah, in 93 then he came in through the crowd on a Raw episode and said, "Come on, put the title on the line."
The first Raw?
Not sure. I don't think it was. It could have. It was the first few Raws anyway. And so Sean put the title. Vince said, put the title on the line, and Marty won, which was surprising. Again.
Didn't he win with like a moonsault or something?
Yeah, it was like a roll up. Yeah, but don't get me wrong, it was fun. It was historic, but then he lost it 2 weeks later. It's not like Shawn White. It's not like X-Pac and Razor. Marty was a very accomplished wrestler.
Yeah.
So obviously he was on the same level.
He wasn't a nobody.
Yeah,
he
wasn't.
Kid was.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, poor Marty doesn't deserve to be hated upon. But look, his title reign was mediocre.
One title reign that lasted
2 weeks.
Less than 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
So yeah. Number 4 is Ironman Johnson.
Yeah.
Actually, we're going to keep him at number 4. I wanted to put my... If Ezekiel Jackson had not been in this list, he would have been number 1.
Oh, absolutely.
I think so.
The definition of... You were a champion?
He was fucking terrible in the ring. The guy his knees were shot. He couldn't barely do a powerbomb.
Anytime he talked, you couldn't understand.
I felt sorry for the guy at some point because obviously there was something wrong with him.
Yeah.
But the guy was fucking terrible. I'm sorry, but he was just
another product of the Vince and Big Sweaty Men factory.
Exactly. Oh no, the guy was just awkward. Couldn't even do a big boot without fucking pulling the hamstring.
Yeah.
For sure. Anyhow, number 3 is the Mountie.
Aye.
Won the shortest title. Well, the second shortest title reign in probably history. I think.
Yeah, Jacques Rougeau.
Lasted all of 2 days. I don't know why. It's because I think due to bullshit. Mountie won the belts on a house show, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And then lost it 2 days later, and then in another house show to Piper. Yeah. I don't know why they done that. Don't ask me why. I think it's completely fucking bollocks to do that. Say with Owen Hart when he won the WWE title at
especially with an established star like Jacques Rougeau.
True.
Like, tag team. Always in the upper echelon of the tag team scene for years back then.
Yeah, it's weird, but then again, I suppose his singles run probably wasn't that great.
Yeah, he was entertaining. He was a very entertaining character.
Yeah, unfortunately, just didn't work out for the guy. Obviously, but why a 2-day title reign?
Yeah.
Number 2 is Dean Douglas or Shane Douglas. He had the title for all of 45 minutes.
The shortest title reign.
Now, normally this would get you number 1, but we'll give you the number 1 now in a sec.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dean Douglas won the belt due to Shawn Michaels having to strip because of his drug problems.
Yeah. He lost his smile.
No, that's 97, mate.
Oh,
this is 93.
Yeah.
No, he actually he failed the drugs test.
Yeah, when they.
So if you actually watch his thing, he's held his way. Apparently, he never took. Apparently, he done a drug for anabolic steroids, and Sean still admits to this day he never took steroids. So,
look at him. Of course he did.
But So Douglas was given the title. Apparently the Click didn't like him, so that's how he lost the title to Razor Ramon. So, sorry, Shane.
Fucking politics.
Well, Dean was a prick anyway, but still, I don't really agree with that. I think politics aside, then again, WWE is just as good then as WCW at that point. Then, so obviously WCW were
first ever ECW champion.
He was
Douglas.
a
fucking joke in the WWF.
Yeah, and then obviously a king in ECW. Yeah. So yeah, number 2 was Shane Douglas, and number 1 is Ezekiel Jackson.
Yeah.
The definition of a modern day Ironman Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Has the look, has the body.
ECW champion.
Yes, he is the final.
Why?
Because of reasons.
You could have just kept it on Christian.
Yeah. At least that's acceptable. So yes, Ezekiel Jackson. Fuck me. Wow. What a terrible guy. Had the look, had the body, just didn't have anything else.
Another Vince pet project, no doubt.
No, yeah. He had potential, but never shot. Yeah. Just wasn't good enough for WWE.
Wasn't he with Regal?
Regal, Vladimir Kozlov. And so,
another one there.
Yeah. Das mir bola.
One of the few people that actually beat The Undertaker clean on SmackDown.
Exactly. But back to Jackson, a fucking terrible guy. He had the title for I think about a month or so, and then lost it. So that's the reason why Shane Douglas is not number 1. This guy is fucking awful. So yes, that's another ranked episode done for another week. Next week we'll surprise you. We're not going to tell you which one yet. And we'll be back with our usual classic matches, podcasts, interviews, and all that stuff. So don't forget to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/IndieWrestlingPod, on Twitter at Indie_pod, on YouTube, obviously at youtube.com/IndieWrestlingPod. Like, comment, subscribe. If you don't, you will not get a cookie.
Let us know what your top 20 worst Intercontinental champions are if you want.
Yeah, it would be nice instead of people moaning.
Bit of variation.
Instead of people moaning saying, "Oh, why is he on the list?" Well, create your own list.
Make your own list.
Exactly. So until the next one, take it easy.